Hi, it's Nell. This question came in from a reader named Carol who asked, why has my blue hydrangea turned pink? Or if you have a blue hydrangea and you want it to stay blue, stick around and you'll find out how. I'm in my kitchen for this garden video because I'm about to film an orchid video in here anyway, but it's very bright outside and there's kids skateboarding in the street, so it's a lot more peaceful. I'll start it off by saying that you can't change the color of white hydrangeas. White hydrangeas can go slightly greenish, they just do that over time where they get a little bit pink, but you can't change the color of them. White stay white. And in terms of the blue-pink hydrangea thing going on, it is a reaction to the pH of the soil. If your soil is more alkaline, then the hydrangeas will be pink or pinker. If your soil is more acidic, then they're going to be blue or on the bluer side. Neutral pH is 7, by the way. I will leave a couple of links down below for an inexpensive pH soil test kit as well as a meter, which is a little more expensive if you want to go that far as to test the pH of your soil. Hydrangeas are a shrub, by the way. They vary in height, and it is much easier to change a hydrangea's color from pink to blue than it is from blue to pink. So you are in luck if you like blue hydrangeas like I do. Here in Santa Barbara, where I live, the hydrangeas are all more on the pink side because the soil is more alkaline. They're also looking really stressed at this time right now because we're in a drought and they preferred a little bit more water. But I was a professional gardener for many years and I maintained many hydrangeas. I will leave lots of pictures of blue hydrangeas in the post for you. The link will be down below, the post that goes along with this video, so you can see some beautiful blue hydrangeas. But I had one client in particular who really liked blue hydrangeas, and her soil was slightly on the alkaline side in this one bed. In another bed, the hydrangeas stayed fairly blue. In this other bed, the Endless Summer Blue Hydrangea turned pink. So this is what I did to get it back to blue. I never got that hydrangea back to that beautiful, intense blue it was when I bought it for her. But it did turn like a light sky blue, a lavender blue, so it was closer. So if you want like a deep blue, intense navy blue hydrangea, don't use the whole box of what I'm going to tell you. I used garden sulfur, and I would make sure that the plant was watered. I didn't want it to be dry because anything like that will stress the plant. And I worked it in around the base of the plant, sort of in between the base and the drip line. And you always follow the instructions on the box. Don't put in more just because you want that deep blue. Just follow all the instructions. If it says once every 3 months, then do it once every 3 months. And then I would work into the soil and I would cover the soil back up. And that is what I did. I did that 3 times a year and that brought it back. Now it's a slow process. It doesn't happen really fast, and it's something that you need to keep up on all the time. So it's not like an application or two is going to keep it blue. It's going to go back to pink over time. So you do need to keep up on this. And sulfur is it's an organic element. So again, I will leave a link down below if you are interested in some sulfur for your hydrangeas. Or you can also use it for azaleas, you can use it for holly, and you can use it for any acidic loving plant. And of course, it is much easier to control the pH of the soil if you're growing your hydrangeas in containers because you don't have as much surface area to work with, and you probably don't have to do it. You probably don't have to apply the sulfur as often too. Oh, I just want to say that some people use aluminum sulfate, only that can build up in the soil over time, so you have to be really, really careful about that, and if there's too much of it, it can become toxic in the soil, so just heads up about that. Another heads up too is if you are using a fertilizer on your hydrangeas that is high in phosphorus or phosphates, you want to stop using that. I personally am a big proponent of working with the soil that you have in your garden to just amend it a little bit with compost and use appropriate plants. But I hope you have found this tip helpful if you really want blue hydrangeas or you really want to keep your hydrangeas blue. And please subscribe because I have a lot more videos coming your way. Lots of them about gardening. And speaking of garden, let's get out in the garden and make the world a more beautiful place. Thank you for watching. Bye.